Hi, everybody. I'm going to tell you about a Civil War soldier. My dad's family lived in Wisconsin for many years, and during the Civil War, my grandfather, my great great grandfather, whose name was John, joined the Union Army. He had a friend back home whose name was Mary, and he wrote letters to her during his time away at the war. Over time, they grew to be more than friends. They fell in love and were married after the war. Mary was my great great grandmother. Mary kept many of these letters, and after her death, my one of her great granddaughters, a cousin of mine whose name was Margaret, took the letters and researched the battles around the events that were happening during those points in the war and put it together in this book. And this book is called Well, Mary. When John ended his letters, he often said, "Well, Mary," and and then he would say his last statement, such as, "It's getting late, it's time to march somewhere," or something like that. And so that's where the title of the book came from. My grandfather bought this book and gave it to my dad after it was published. I didn't read it until a few years ago, but I will definitely pass it on to my daughter and my granddaughters and grandsons. What does this book have to do with Black History Month? Well, I'm glad you asked. My great great grandfather and many others joined the Union Army and were fighting the Civil War in order to end slavery. Although it was horrible, it definitely led to the end of slavery in the United States. This is an interesting book, and it's an interesting piece of my own history. My great great grandfather fought to end slavery in the US, and that's pretty cool. Now, in my world, I have grandchildren who are mixed African American and white, and they can know that their great 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 grandfather fought to end slavery in the American Civil War. And that's something to celebrate.